Well, I made a comment on atheists and secularists in the U.S., and somebody didn't seem to like it. Gave me a thumb down there. I don't know why, but maybe I better explain myself better. See, if you look at the world, there's various kinds of governments in the world, states and nations and all that. So the first group are called the atheist nations. All right, those are nations that don't recognize the existence of a God, and officially and legally in their countries, in their governments. These countries are China, North Korea, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Cuba. So these countries don't recognize God. They don't believe in his existence and all that, and so he's not recognized in the countries. Now, so why doesn't an atheist go to these countries? You know, he'd feel good there. It's right up his alley, right up his belief and everything. So if he's an atheist, go to an atheist country, live there. You know, why live in a country that recognizes God and, you know, be uncomfortable with that? All right. Now, the second group of countries we call secularist nations. All right. These countries are indifferent to religion. They're neutral. You know, they don't take any kind of position or anything like that. All right. It's about your majority of countries that you have around the world. Then you have a third group of countries that base their government, their state and all that, their country on a religion. Right? So, for example, Israel is based on the religion of the Jews. Right? It's based on the Jewish religion. Their government, their state, their country is based on the Jewish religion, beliefs and all that. The Muslim countries, they base their country, their state and all that, their government, on the Muslim beliefs. Okay, so these are religious states with their all, you know, their particular religious beliefs and all that, and that's what it is, the state on religion. Then you have other countries. They're influenced by religions, Protestants and all that. You know, like Anglicanism in England and Lutheranism in Germany and Scandinavia, Calvinism and all the other countries. So they've got like an inspiration, a belief, a kind of a tradition that's seeped into their nation. All right? Though maybe not officially, but it's there. It's a cultural thing that comes from many years back, centuries. Now, there's only two countries in the world that base themselves on the belief of a God. That's based on an atheistic principle, a God principle. Right? That's the U.S. and Brazil. It's written in the constitutions. They actually say it, you know, our belief is in a God and all that. And and so everything that's of the laws, traditions, and whatever has to be based on this God. Not only God, the existence of God, but everything that has to do with God. His teachings, his revelations, his moral principles, everything. Okay? So, America, in a sense, is very original before all the rest of the nations. Because it says, you know, practically saying that all our laws are going to be based on this Jewish tradition values. All right? And that's what we've been doing all along, you know. Now, when an atheist comes around and a secularist comes around and he says, no, you know, that offends me, the atheist. If I'm in a classroom and I'm an atheist and everybody's praying, that's discriminatory towards me. That offends me, my status and all that, you know. Go to hell. You know, get out of it. Who are you? You're in a very particular type of country that believes in God and his laws and all that. If you don't like it, get out of here. Go away. Don't try to change our country and all that, and our constitutions and all our beliefs that we've had for centuries. Just because you're an idiot coming around saying that you don't like it and whatever, and you're going to try to change things. let's say you have a group of people, a society, a club. They say, well, here in this club we only drink Pepsi-Cola. So somebody comes along in that club and he says, well, I don't like Pepsi-Cola. I like Coca-Cola. And everybody's got to have, nobody can drink Pepsi because that offends me. Get the hell out of the club. Who are you? Go make your own Coca-Cola club. This is a Pepsi-Cola club, whatever. And then these judges come around, they're secularists, and they try to make laws and everything else, taking God out of this, God out of that, and all that. They're in the wrong country. You judges, get the hell out of here. You don't belong here. This is a country, the only country in the world, with Brazil, based upon atheistic principle. We're not a secular nation. We're not a nation built on other religions. We're not atheists. We are a country based on God and His laws, and that's what it is. Now, if you want to change all that, go ahead, try it. Maybe you succeed, and then you get your way. But as long as these laws are there, and the tradition is there, and God is there, you obey. Don't try to change the laws. Don't try to take religion out of schools, prayers, and all that. We're based on that. Understand? If you can't understand that, and you judges can't understand that, get the hell out of here and go somewhere else where you can use your stupidity in other idiot cultures than ours.